Hey guys, we are here so we can learn about the new bot, which is our newest feature on the Discord for the 702 Las Vegas Pogo. So let's start by opening up Discord. And we are going to go into our side panel. And if you notice, we have a new section about the bot. And we are going to start by going to how to set up alerts. This will give us the directions that I'm about to give you in the video, and pretty soon the link to the video will be right here, so you can do that. And it does say in directions, step 1, go to bot registration and type register with an exclamation mark in front. Instead of clicking on that link, I'm going to go straight to it from here so you guys can see that you don't have to go to the setup page. We're just going to hit bot registration. And what I want you to do is in here, we are going to type, exactly that, exclamation mark, register. Just like that, and hit send. At any point in this video, you can pause so you can make sure you're following along with me. So now that we are registered, if you notice in the top corner, I got a red notification. And this red notification is going to be the message I received from my personal bot. So do you guys see that cute image right there that I'm going to make clear for you at some point? There we go. There. You see it? It's cute. Click on it. That is a private message just for you. And you are going to get a welcome message. And please read the welcome message or ignore it and just keep watching this video. And we're going to set our location. So I'm going to type exclamation mark location. Okay. And I'm going to hit space. And I'm going to type, I personally put in my personal address, but I'm not going to do that here because you don't need to know where I live. I am going to type Las Vegas. Now realize by just typing Las Vegas, I do not have actual control of where the pin is being set. So I will show you where it sets it if we type in Las Vegas, hit send. Now the check mark underneath tells us that the bot accepted the information, and we have a link that shows us the location. So we're going to click on it, and it's going to load. And it's going to pinpoint us down on Fremont Street. Well, I personally want my address scanned. If you want the whole town scanned, you can put that there. I mean, it's up to you. I'll show you the options that you have and according to that. Oops, I'm in the wrong chat. I lost it. So see, I lost my message. I don't know where it went. If you go up to this corner where the people are, you click on that, and I see my bot right there. And it will be the same name for you, except no one else can see the messages you have, except you. So we are going to, now that we set our location, I'm going to take you to the commands. If you click up here and you go to our Discord and you go to the command list, see the command list? I put a lovely picture in here with filters, and these are you should read through this to see what options you have. There's some really cool features on here, including like the size of Magikarp or just attack settings. That's pretty cool. But we are going to start with something simple. First of all, if you want to track Pikachu, that's how you would track Pikachu with no filters. But we are going to set a distance every time, and I'll show you how to do that. We are actually going to use this feature right here. Everything, because it is honestly best to just start setting it up with everything. So go in here. I'm going to type, and I wish that this would stop being blurry. Type exclamation mark track. That's the first thing you're going to do with anything that we want to add to our tracking list. And you can type as many Pokemon names as you want, but again, starting point is this. Everything. Now, you have to set a distance, and to do that, we're going to type the letter D. And distance is going to be set in meters. So please be aware, it's not miles. I kind of measured the edges of the town, and we the furthest distance is approximately 50,000 meters. Now, if we're on Fremont, we don't need that, but it doesn't hurt to be too big of a radius. Whatever number you put in is going to be a radius around the point that you set as the location. So I personally put 50,000 because I will travel anywhere. So I would type this in my personal settings. However, maybe you just want to be closer to your house when it comes to everything, maybe 10,000 or even closer. That's up to you. It doesn't matter about our previous boundaries. It's all brand new starting now, okay, with this bot only. So now the distance is set. We are going to type IV, and you're going to put a number. Now you could put 90, which would mean any IV above 90. You could put 95, anything above 95. I personally am a pokey snob, so I'm going to put IV 100 because that's the only ones I care about. And I'm going to hit space. And I am going to now add my level. Type in the word level. Do not put spaces after this. If you notice, the spacing is perfect the way it is. And I'm going to start by putting level 25. You could put level 20. You could put level 35. Some of you have been asking for a level 35 channel. Well, here it is. You can make your own channel, and you can customize it to everything that your heart desires. Now, at this point, I'm going to hit send. And if I get a check mark, it means I'm good. So I'm going to pause this video so that way we can see what happens when a notification comes up so you can see what it looks like. So we got our first notification and you can see all the information. Let's open that up. Oh, guess I got another one. So it's working. So let's go into the Discord. I'm not an iPhone user, so I'm sure there's a shortcut if needed. And we can see, it's pretty cool that we get to see both notifications. They tell you the type. If you notice the orange, and we got fire, we have pink, and we can see, you know, the type. There we go. And the location, and you can just click on the blue link of the name in order to take you there. And there you go. Now let's say we did get 2 notifications and these are definitely commons. And let's say, especially for Snubble, after a couple days, by the time you're watching this, we may not even be scanning for Snubble anymore. But let's say you know that you want Snubble, but you want a really good Snubble. We just type, let me scoot this up, and we are going to put, oops, exclamation mark. We're going to hit track. And we are going to type Snubble. And after Snubble, we're going to set our distance. Let's change our distance to something different. Let's do distance. Let's say we want to go a little bit further out of our way for this good of a Snubble. 20,000 meters. And I want IV 100 still. Oops. But let's say I don't want, oh, I do want a level. I want level 34. Let's say I only want 34s and 35s. By putting 34, it means anything from 34 up. I hit send. I get a check mark. I'm good. Now I just have to wait for one, which I'm not going to do with you guys because that's going to be kind of rare. I mean, it probably isn't rare, but not something I'm going to wait for. Let's say now the event was Pikachu. So I'm going to track Pikachu, even though the event's over now. And I'm going to set my distance for around my house. Let's say I just want 5,000 meters around my house because I want it close. IV 100, but I do not want a level because I didn't care what kind of 100 I got. I just wanted one that was close to me. So I can hit send, check mark, and it will send me the Pikachus at no levels. And at this point, If you're not interested in more advanced features, you can stop and move on. Otherwise, I will keep showing you how to do a couple of the advanced features. So I'm going to try this command, tracked. And when I do that, it's going to give me a link. And the reason it's giving me a link is because I'm scanning everything and it says my list is too long. So I'm going to click on this link and it's going to look really, really confusing, but I promise it's not. All you have to do is zoom in and you can see the list of every single Pokemon and it tells you the distance that you are measuring. And look, I have a Pikachu with a different distance than the rest of them because I modified it afterwards. I can see the IVs that I'm picking, CPs, the level. Notice the level for Pikachu is different from the rest. If you check the commands, there is advanced features. You can type attack and set certain attacks. Maybe you don't care about the IV, but you care about the attack move for certain Pokemon, and that's fine. So that's how you check tracked. If you are going on vacation, you just type !stop and it will pause your notifications. You get back from vacation, !start, and they're back on. Let's say you screwed up all your notifications and you just want to start over. We are going to do ! untrack and hit send. Okay. I don't necessarily want to do that right now, but that is how you modify. And again, let's look at some of the features. If we go up here into our command list, again, you can set it. You can set it by the attack. You can set it by the defense. You can set it by the weight. CP if you want the high level. Oh, if you are a 0 collector or level 1 collector, you can set the max level at 1%. You can set the max IV at 0%. Then you have your own personal 0% channel, and you can pick which Pokemon you want instead of having to deal with all the notifications that everybody else is getting in the regular channels. So if you really only want to scan the area around your house, you can. If you want a level 35 channel of 100s, you can. If you are just new to this Discord and you would like to scan anything from 90% up or maybe 80% up, you can. If you're looking for 15 attacks, you sure can. So this bot is able to customize for you. And again, we're going to find it and, oh, that's the wrong one. Sorry, that's for me. And that's all. So if you have any questions, please visit the frequently asked questions. I've tried to answer any questions that you might be asking, and if not, I will add to it at any time to help you guys through this. And again, start back at the directions if you would like to watch it from the beginning or try it from the beginning. Well, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoy the bot. Remember to donate. Thank you. Bye.